All right, Bonnie, thank you so much for your willingness for me to record this portion of the interview, which is terrific. It's been great talking to you thus far. You've got some really great experience on your resume. You supported, well, you know what? I'm gonna let you tell me a little bit about you. So why don't you tell me about your last few jobs and what you did there?
So the last one I had, it actually was at a nursery. I'm account management. I started as assistant account management and moved my way up to account manager pretty quickly. Multi-million-dollar business. I think I started with $100,000 sales and ended 1.7 million in sales. Loved the job. Loved the job. My previous job, I was a stay-at-home mom for quite a while, and then was considering getting back into the workforce, and some people moved in across the street and actually started a business in their home. And I just kind of went over to start, to help with them a little bit with their shipping and getting it back into shape. It was kind of, and then that business took off, and I stayed with them for 4-5 years. And again, ended up being a multi-million-dollar business. And
what did you do there? Like, what was your day to day?
Shipping, pretty much. It was an online company.
Okay.
So via Facebook, and I ran the shipping department and quality control, and it was a family-owned business, so a lot of hats.
All right. And then when you were at the nursery, account management, that can mean a couple different things, depending upon the sector of business. Why don't you tell me a little bit about what your job there entailed?
My job was to make sure that, first of all, customers were happy. They had a pretty, what's the word? Sorry.
You did, like, you were the account manager for clients, or?
Yeah, for clients and customers, and yeah.
Okay. So what type of nursery was it?
Penang Nursery.
A what?
Penang Nursery. Yeah.
Okay. So who were their customers?
Yeah, all across the country. It was large grocery stores and box stores, little boutique, all across the country.
Okay. So the nursery was selling their products to the grocery stores and these large box stores, and then you were the liaison between the two?
Yes.
Okay. And so did that have any sales side of it, or pricing, or how did they determine that?
We had price lists that went out that were predetermined, and Yeah.
So they would call in to place their orders with you?
Correct. Yeah, or send me an email. Yeah.
Okay, great. Tell me a little bit about your computer skills.
Excel, Word. I think we used QuickBase.
QuickBooks.
It was called QuickBase.
QuickBase. Oh, I've never heard of that one.
Yeah, it was pretty, extensive.
Is it for finance and accounting, or is it more like a database? CRM.
Yeah, to enter the put everything. Very, very extensive. There was a lot going on with that. Yeah.
All right. And so for your next role, ideally, what type of position are you looking for?
I wouldn't mind account management again. I mean, I really enjoyed that job, and I'm very good with customer service. Very good. I got the difficult customers, but in the end, they weren't difficult.
Sure. Yeah. You worked your magic. And so I do want to preface the reason that you're in the market for looking is that you were living in the Orlando area, and you moved over here to Volusia County. So you're here now looking for your next opportunity in Volusia.
Correct. Yep.
All right. Wonderful. All right, Bonnie. Well, I'm going to go ahead and stop this part of the interview, but don't go anywhere. We got a few more things to talk about.